You're not a voice. You're just a ringing in my ears, and if I heard you, which I don't, I am spoken for, I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren, I am blocking out your calls. I've been singing this song for probably 2 days. I don't know, I think that I've gone insane. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Please help me. Hi guys, my name is Maria Park, and this is Approach the Nerd. And in this episode, we are reviewing the Frozen 2 movie, spoiler free. I'm gonna try. I went and saw this movie 2 days ago. I have a pretty bad cold right now. I'm really excited that I could sing at all at the beginning of this intro because my voice is covered in gunk. So every so often I feel it go. So I'm very, very happy I was able to. But I just wanted you guys to see how Frozen has this problem with releasing really cool songs that get stuck in your head and don't leave. And then you find yourself singing these songs forever. So that is what happened in this case. Like the song Into the Unknown, which is one of Elsa's big ballads, got stuck in my head in the movie. And then the credits, Panic at the Disco, actually has a cover of it, or I guess it's an official release too, which is even more amazing. And it's just now permanently embedded in my brain. So I'm driving my family insane. I start breaking out in songs. Sometimes I even change the lyrics up. It's pretty bad. So yeah, warning, if you're going to see the movie, one of those songs is going to get stuck. And speaking of music, it always feels to me, and I'm just saying this as somebody who was not originally a Frozen fan. Like, I liked Frozen 1, but I don't remember the details of it because when I heard Let It Go, everything else plot-wise leaked out of my brain. So I don't remember what happened in the first movie, which is why in this second movie, the Olaf recap that he does at some point in the movie of the first movie was very helpful for me because I forgot what happened. So yeah, look forward to that. But one thing about the music in Frozen is that it does seem like the music is written first and then the plot of the movie and the characters are all incorporated around it. I don't know why I feel that way, but it's true. It's like they have these kick-butt songs, and then they're like, all right, now let's write a script. So they're just perfect. So I love the music. There's a song that Kristoff does in the movie called Lost in the Woods, which is kind of like watching an 80s pop music video on like VH1 or MTV when MTV played music, or played music videos. That's hilarious. His background singers are hilarious. So that's something to look forward to. So all in all, Frozen 2 is basically the evolution of Elsa. This entire movie is about Elsa. Find out who she is and where her powers came from. And the information that they do find is a little shocking to both Anna and Elsa because they learn something about someone close to them that they didn't know. Let's put it that way. We have a lot of new characters that are introduced. Another whole world. There's like an enchanted forest, but there's a whole other world out there that they don't know about. I won't say world. It's like another part of their land that's just not something they're used to. Let's put it that way. The movie being released in November, to add on to that, is very appropriate considering there's a big undertone of colonialism in this. So I know that if you are a big Thanksgiving, or like I like to say Turkey Day lover, then you realize that the original story of Thanksgiving is not sitting around the table and sharing food. It was actually a lot of the pilgrims, through violence, overtook land of the natives who were helping them. So that's in this movie in a capacity. That's all I'm going to say. So it's appropriate that Thanksgiving is when they chose, or the week before and of Thanksgiving is when they released this movie. I think that was quite intentional. This movie has a lot of political undertones to it, which I'm sure you will find. There is an Easter egg I'm dying to ask someone about because I have noticed something that the characters didn't notice on the ground in a scene that, they didn't pick it up. Even Olaf, who's closer to the ground, didn't pick it up. So it's driving me crazy, but I don't want to say anything until more people have actually seen the movie, so spoil free. I will spoil one thing, and that's that Kristoff is trying to propose to Anna because Anna, I don't really know how to explain what he's doing without spoiling that little tidbit. But at this point, I think they've been together for 3 years in the movie, so him trying to propose to her and failing miserably is hilarious. The whole movie itself, the artwork, the animation is gorgeous. It's like the first movie I do remember being very pretty, but it's like even Elsa's magic, like everything about it is like Oscar level now. It's to the next level. I can tell they took their time with this and they put a lot of money into the animation because it is gorgeous. Like I said, the music's great. There are some side characters. They don't really have a lot to do. They have a little bit of interaction, but they don't really have a big. I guess that's probably one of my major gripes is that some of the characters that they had, they really didn't need. And there are going to be 4 spirits that are introduced. I don't want to go too much into that either without spoiling it, but I had an issue with one of them, only about how it was betrayed. I don't know. I'll basically have to do another video that's not spoiler free because, there's a lot I would like to say about that I can't say right now. But basically, what I took away from Frozen 2, beautiful animation, and we learned everything we needed to know in a sense about Elsa, except for one thing, which I'll probably save that for the spoiler-free one as well. I guess this won't be spoiler-free, the spoiler video. And then also there is another question. I'm wondering if they're setting something up as a sequel by this, only because, and it's like in this scene that's so fast you miss it if you blink. But I'm wondering if this little scene, this little insert into the scene, if this is what's going to have or cause a third movie, which, they made a lot of money in this one. So if we know Hollywood, they probably will make another one, make it a trilogy. But the movie itself, the sisters' bond is still wonderful. Yes, there's still a little bit of yin and yang. Elsa's still very brooding and lost and trying to find herself, but when it comes to Anna, she's very protective, and she basically views her little sister as the little sister. I don't want you to be harmed. I don't want anything to happen to you. You can't go here. You can't go there. Even though Anna, I believe in the first movie, it was her journey and her doing all the dangerous stuff. And Elsa's not seeing her for who she is, even though all she sees is that Anna doesn't have powers. And then, of course, Anna's viewing Elsa as trying to separate from her, basically going in the room and closing the door again, like in the first movie, which I do remember. So she's so desperate not to lose her sister and be separated and have that isolation again from her that she's become more of the mother figure in this movie. So it's a very cute dynamic. What does happen to them is an evolution also in their relationship, which by the end of the movie, it's definitely yin and yang, but it works very well. I don't know. There's a lot to this movie I liked. So animation, music, for the most part, the plot just had a few questions that were concerning or really I just didn't understand and maybe I just missed something. Not being an original Frozen fan, maybe I'm missing a lot. But yeah, very, very good movie. I do recommend you go see it, and I would love to know what you think about it. So please leave me a comment below so we can start a discussion and let me know. And if you would like to sign up for jury duty, hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to know who's next on the Nerd Ballot, hit the notification bell. Until next time, I can't wait for you to approach the nerd. Bye, guys. And if you have time, don't forget to check out some of these other videos.